I'm surprised you could endure that much corruption and still be alive in the first place. Not that it makes it any better. Took you long enough, but my test of your abilities worked. You really are strong enough to survive all this dark chi without turning into a fiend. Don't give me that look. You're useless if you die just from exposure. Come on then and meet me back at the camp.
I'm sorry Red Jaw made you come all the way back here. He can be rather rough, but he means well, I assure you. To business then. Red Jaw has a point. Giving you our soldiers and chi would put the region in peril from the demons here. So, we will help you if you first help us. We must first suppress the dark powers that roam this Highland Necropolis. I'm glad you agree. Head to the Blood Scale Post. Hammerjaw will brief you on our plans.
Before you even start, I've already heard everything from my scouts. Let's get straight to it. This entire place is riddled with demonic energy. It poisons the air and earth. Even pests aren't spared its corruption. Spiders are bad enough, but all the dark chi has warped them into even more dangerous forms. Kill them. It's not a glorious mission, but it's a vital one. Now, get to work. I'm watching you. All right, don't look so smug with yourself. We're only just getting started. We've been working for years to rid the area of the demonic forces, but all we can do is hold them at bay. We need to see back in time to when Highland Central fell. Master warriors have a technique to project their minds into the past. Have you then? Consider yourself volunteered. I would do it myself, but I can't take my attention from this place for even a moment without it falling apart. The Snapjaw searchers tell me they can't perform the technique freely. We need to reduce the levels of dark chi here to make a window of opportunity. Doyoung, the late general of the Soul, clings to the world as a risen undead. If we can take him out, it will scatter his undead soldiers. Were it only that easy. We need to move fast. Doyoung haunts the fallen refuge, so meet me there. Doyoung was a friend of mine. He sacrificed himself to save his people. He was not evil like his henchmen, so don't think of him as just another foe. We don't have a choice. I hate to see my old friend like this.
Don't be surprised. I bear you no ill will. My name is Lee Sang-hui. I've been lingering here these past 30 years. I won't move on, not without Doyoung. Indeed, in his mind, he's trapped reliving that terrible day over and over again. All the poor souls here are like that. No! Please, there's another way. I beg you to show mercy. This isn't his fault. Just weaken him, but do not destroy him. If you could bring him to his senses, even for a moment, he may hear me. I know we can save him. Thank you. Please do all you can to help my husband.
Where have the demons gone? It's coming to me. Oh, gods, what have I become? What have I been doing all these years? I remember, I was poisoned by the evil energies that poured out of the palace, and Hammerjaw had to... Oh, my dear friend. I've been a prisoner of my own remorse all this time. But you all, and my love, you saved me. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Finally, my soldiers and I can leave this world. They've been trapped in this nightmare with me. Without you, we all would have been stuck forever. You cannot know how much it means to me to be reunited with my wife. Thank you.
With Doyon's spirit freed, the dark energy he was generating has vanished. We must take advantage of this short-lived peace to peer into the past. This all began 30 years ago. But without knowledge of how it all happened, we cannot cut off the source of the corruption. Chieftain Hammerjaw witnessed the fall of Highland Central. He's informed us that there was a certain soldier under Doyon's command who would have learned what happened that day. That's right. While it will feel as if you were really there, you will simply be playing out actions that have already occurred. You must learn all you can. We may not have another chance to try this. If the demonic forces rise up again, there's no telling when we can quash them a second time. The day Highland Central fell to the demons was a violent one. Brace yourself for what you may see. Good. We will open the Dragon Pulse now. We must discover the source of the corruption.
Demons are coming! Move it! Stop gawking. We need to get the citizens to safety. I want you to report to the General and tell him we've been overrun. We can't hold this position. Hurry!
Soldier, do you have word from the others? Good. At least some will survive. Not everyone has been so fortunate. These citizens fled here to avoid the Dark Chi, but the situation is bad. Nowhere in this city is safe. I'm afraid they're beyond saving now. We have to make sure that no contaminated people escape the city. I'm sorry to ask this of you, but it needs to be done. We have no choice. Thank you, soldier. I'm sorry you had to do that. There's no time to linger. We must do what we can to hold back the demons until help arrives. I'm going on ahead to the Highland Gate. Follow as soon as you can. Soldier, that soulstone cutter, Gibong, has given us some troubling information. As you know, the Emperor's younger brother, Prince Sogun, lives in this city. That soulstone cutter was called by the prince to help with some ritual. Whatever it was, needed a vast amount of soulstone. He didn't know the details, but it's gone terribly wrong. It opened some kind of gateway that a flood of demons poured from. It seems both the prince and his sister, Princess Solan, may be at the heart of this mess. I don't know if they're responsible or not, but it's our duty to find them. They may still be alive and in need of help. You scout ahead to the ritual site. I'll join you as soon as I can. If you come across any corrupted people, be they soldier or civilian, show mercy and give them a swift death. I'll be there soon. There's some good news. The Snapjaw have come to our aid. They've summoned the 4 Guardians as well. If anyone can turn this around, it's them. We just need to hold out until they arrive. For now, we're on our own. Come on, we need to find the Royals.
Who do you think you are, interrupting us like this? Know your place, runt. Impudent soldier. Come on, then. There are still foes ahead who need killing. Wait.
Damn it! I held the corruption back as long as I could, but the Dark Chi, it's too much! I can't go any further. Go find the prince and princess.
Why? I did everything Yura said for the Divine Mandate. Why is all this happening? My brother doesn't deserve the throne. It should be mine. This was supposed to prove it once and for all. Did Yura lie to me? After all I did, gathering soul stones, bringing my sister here? Shut up. Everything I've done is for this nation, for my rightful throne. Yura, come back, damn it. I'll kill you for this. Yura!
Sogan, why? I don't understand. I can't feel anything. It's dark.
You damn idiots. Because of your kind's foolishness, I had to kill my friend. You, go to the Highland Gate and find Sage Astra. He'll be preparing a barrier to contain the demons in the city. Tell him not to wait any longer. Go. If you fail and make Do-Young's death meaningless, I'll end you myself.
The 4 Guardians are on their way. We must hold back the demons until they arrive. The 4 Guardians are on their way. We must hold back the demons until they arrive. Do not lose hope. All right, but it will take some time to complete. Hold off the demons as long as you can. The 4 Guardians have arrived just in time. With their help, we can turn the tide of the battle. Be on your best behavior, soldier. The 4 Guardians are the most powerful warriors in the world. Show your respect.
Calm yourself. We will handle this battle from here on out. That is yet to be seen. Now, hurry to safety with the others. You must survive!
How do you like that, monsters? Bow down to Master Ibsen. Hey, thanks, buddy. Hey, G1. You look pensive again. What's wrong?
It's really no wonder. The Dark Chi spreads, and the Dark Lord's grip is relentless. This fight has no end in sight. My apologies for being so late. The three of you have been bearing a heavy burden.
Don't mention it, Mushin. It was your sacrifice that helped seal the Dark Lord away, after all. We're just glad you're back safe and sound. It's damn good to have you back, you know.
No, please. You're too kind.
Eh? Huh. Oh, poor thing. It's too late. The Dark Chi will consume her. Shouldn't we just put her out of her misery before she becomes a fiend? Hey, G1, what are you thinking? That's not going to help with the Dark Chi. Are you planning to...
Are you all right, little one? Good. What is your name?
Jinsoya.
Did you happen to learn anything? Are you crying? What's wrong? I'm sorry, young one. I should have realized how hard it would be on you now that Hong is gone. You are a loyal pupil. But we must get to the matter at hand. Did you learn anything about what caused the fall of Highland Central? The Divine Mandate ritual? This has happened before in ages past, but the details have never been widely known. The Emperor's family has always jealously guarded their secrets. Redjaw is looking for more information. With the demonic presence diminished, he was able to get into the palace archives. He may have something useful for us. Go to him at the Soul Ward.
About time you showed up. I thought I was going to die of old age waiting for you, and I'm immortal! Our scouts told me what you reported to Ashjaw. We Snapjaw are the strongest creatures in the world, you know. But enough about that. I was digging through the palace archives in hopes of finding something useful, but I've hit a roadblock. There should be some ancient documents explaining how the Divine Mandate is supposed to work, passed down by the Emperor's line. It's called the Book of Creation. Problem is, the book is incomplete. Pages are missing. When the dark energies overwhelmed the city, it had some pretty crazy effects on everything. Dokebi, for example. While fiends possess the bodies of living creatures, lesser demons possess simple objects, turning them into Dokebi. No doubt the missing pages have become monsters and are wandering the treasury. Go find those Dokebi.
The book is translated from ancient Naryu language, filled with scribbled notes from various authors. It looks like it has passed through many hands over the years. It summarizes the Divine Mandate, a ritual used to vindicate the Emperor's divine right to rule. Prince Sogun must have been trying to use it to proclaim himself Emperor. The ritual requires soul stones, the blood of a divine being, a dimensional anchor, and some kind of human vessel. The ritual is supposed to call upon the heavens, channeling their will through the vessel to proclaim the rightful ruler. But without a dimensional anchor to focus the ritual, it could easily go awry. The book warns that the Divine Mandate is not to be used lightly. Without all the correct preparations, attempting to harness so much cosmic energy would surely lead to disaster.
Let's see. Interesting. This actually explains quite a lot of what's happened, and what's to come. You can't see the big picture, huh? Not surprising. Long story short, Prince Sogun tried to perform this ritual 30 years ago, but didn't have everything to make it work right. The original Emperor successfully performed the Divine Mandate over 1,000 years ago. As such, his family line all has divine blood. And the Princess Solan was sacrificed by her brother. Prince Sogun had plenty of soul stones too, but I'm guessing he didn't have a vessel. The Twilight's Edge is the dimensional anchor, and he obviously didn't have that either. Jin Sayun's lackey? I get the feeling she's got more to do with this than we realized. She must have been the one to feed into Shogun's lust for power and help drive him to attempt the ritual. Without all the proper components to focus the ritual's power, the demons of the Dark Realm latched onto the connection and used it to open a dark gate, a path between this world and the Dark Realm. Normally, a vessel would be possessed by divine energy, but with the path linked to the Dark Realm instead, the vessel would become the host for the Dark Lord, which would essentially mean the end of the world. Too big of an oversight to be a mistake, if you ask me. Was Yura not trying to summon the Dark Lord? Somehow I think what happened in Highland Central was just part of some bigger scheme. I don't like this at all. Go find Ixanin and let him know what we've learned.
I can sense a demon from a mile away. That underling of Jin Soyun is on our trail. You couldn't tell? You still got a long way to go. It seems she's been tracking us for some reason. I hoped I could use all the dark energy here to obscure my presence. To put it shortly, this used to be Prince Sogun's palace. But when the other masters and I fought here 30 years ago, we sealed all the dark energy into this building to contain it. This is the source of the demonic hordes. They can only escape in small numbers, so the Snapjaw are able to fight them off as they come. It's not ideal, but it works. Sort of. I wonder if that demon woman is trying to break the seal here. I suppose we'll find out one way or another. She's already arrived. It sounds like Jin Soyun set a trap with your son as bait. She's really got it in for you, doesn't she? Nonsense! I don't have any children. As a guardian, I abstain from relationships. No romances, no students, nothing! How do you know about Kuwin? I admit we were sort of an item, but she would have told me if she'd had a child, wouldn't she? Ilsum? Didn't he want to kill me? He must blame me for what happened in Brightstone Village. Huh, this is awful. It's dangerous for us to form attachments in life. Our enemies can exploit them. It happened to Hong and Jiwon, and now it's happened to me. Kuwin must have hidden the truth for that reason. If I'd only known she was with child, I could have been there for them. But now Jin So-yun has my son. If that demon is to be believed. If I die, it will leave the world in peril. But how can I just leave Ilsen to his fate? I never had the chance to be a father to him, and now he's going to die because of me. This may all be some ploy to throw us off balance. You report to the Snapjaw Sages. I need to go investigate this on my own. I'll catch up with you later once I have some answers.
Thanks to you, we've dealt a major blow to the dark forces here. As agreed, we will help you. The Snapjaw will aid the Alliance. Hammerjaw is stubborn and isn't ready to admit how helpful you have been. But he's loyal. He'll be there when you need him most. We Snapjaw never break a promise. Speaking of which, I believe we also agreed to grant you our life force, didn't we? We cannot afford to give you all of our power, but half from each of us should suffice. Please, use it wisely and save this world from the darkness. Show your respect.
Looks like you're our only shot, Brat. Ixanin isn't as strong as he once was, and Mushin is nowhere to be found. You better not screw this up. I know you want revenge on Jin So-yun, but don't let it blind you. This whole situation is about more than your desires. Don't let it cloud your judgment. For now, go to Monkey Stone and speak with King Ogo. He's the last sacred beast you need to gain life force from. Now get going already!
What? Who are you? A friend of the Resistance? How can I believe you? Oh, I'm sorry. I meant no disrespect. It's not what it looks like. These people may be dressed like revolutionaries, but they're really Talus spies. If they hadn't given themselves away, I would be dead right now. As agreed upon with the Simu, we stopped here to disarm ourselves before entering Simu territory. That was when the traitors let their true intent slip. My surviving associates have gone to send word of what happened to Do Yuhan, the Skyhaven's second in command. Despite our tragic losses here, we're lucky the Talus were stopped before they could undermine the Alliance. Do Yuhan is stationed at a nearby camp, though he... Oh, here he comes now. Please show respect to the second in command.
The Skyhaven badge? Where did you run into the commander? She's been missing for days. What are you talking about? Where else would you have gotten it? We don't go around handing badges out to everyone who wants one. Shinhai, is she a Red Guard? I suppose it's possible, but someone would have heard by now if the leader were slain. Tell me, what do you gain by helping the Skyhaven? An audience with the sacred beast? I see. That Red Guard you mentioned. Where did they go after giving you the badge? Ah, well, no matter. I suppose it's best not to discuss it out in the open, what with all the Talus spies around. What's important is you're on our side. Yes, yes! You should get going. I understand why you were chosen. The Ape King respects warriors, though he does not care much for other civilized folk. Well, say no more. Ugam and I have our own duties to conduct. First and foremost, rooting out Talus spies. I trust you'll be discreet. A spy in the wind helps our cause little. We leave the Alliance in your capable hands. Do let us know how you fare. Well, best of luck. Use that badge responsibly.